Hello, everyone. Hi. By the way, Amber is no longer pixelated. And hello, everyone. Everyone, please chat in the box. Make sure just to make sure that we are live everywhere. So if you're on YouTube, say YouTube. If you're on live on Facebook, say Facebook. If you're on the page, Facebook page, write Facebook page or group or Instagram and CNN and CNBC. I'm joking. Yeah, so just type in the box. So give me 1 second. I'm noticing an error. How is everyone doing today? Let's see. Hi, Brianna. Oh, hi, Brianna. Okay, I need that Instagram to get going. Lifeo, hello. Okay, so until we figure out our Instagram, Brianna, maybe you can help with the Instagram. I don't have the password. Hi, Rebecca. How are you? Okay, so for those who don't know who I am, I'm Joel. I'm the co-founder of Lifeo, and Amber is just Amber. Amber is just Amber.
Hi, everybody.
Does everyone see us okay? Because I don't see Amber. Does everyone see Amber?
Uh-oh. Do you not see me? Now I can't hear you, Joel.
Okay. Now I see you. All right. Hi, Karen. Hi, Winnie. Hi, Bonnie. Awesome. Okay. Amber, maybe tell a little about yourself because I don't think everyone knows you yet.
Sure. No, my name is Amber Kivett. I'm located in the Indianapolis, Indiana area. And I got my degree in sports medicine and kinesiology, which is the study of the human body in motion. And I've been professionally working in this field for about 20 years. So I've been with Life Pro for a little over a year and a half now, I think, and loving life and loving Life Pro products.
Awesome. So
Yeah.
today is a big day, right?
Yes, sir.
What did you see today in the news? You mentioned something.
Yes. Okay. So actually, it's been a great week. It's been a whole great week for all of us. So first things first, Forbes magazine on the website highlighted us as one of the top gifts for your loved
Wow.
ones or your friends, and they featured our treadmill and our massage guns, and of course, our platforms are another huge component of Life Pro. But
Wow.
yeah, big stuff because only the best of the best make it to that list. But then earlier in the week, we were also featured in Pop Sugar as experts with mechanical vibration. So that was huge because there's a massive following of individuals, and of course, they only go to the best to ask for information and to select products to test and try. And we made it, so it's pretty awesome. It's been a great week.
Wow. And my name is not mentioned in Pop Sugar, by the way. Only Amber. Amber was the lucky one. Did anyone
Oh.
see the Pop Sugar one? If yes, please let us know in the comments to make sure that you've seen it.
Yeah, so it's been a great week, and it's been a fun week to be able to experience the humble feeling and the gratitude with Joel and with Life Pro, and being able to share our amazing gifts through the technology and through all the healing. And so many of our consumers that bought your products, Joel, have benefited in ways that medicine cannot fix people. And it's because the human body is such a miraculous structure, and how the brain works. There's just so much of the unknown. And our products are fixing people in so many different ways. It's an amazing experience to be part of this. Something that we have talked about in years or in months past. I recovered from 8 spinal injuries and had to learn to walk again back in 2005 after a motor vehicle accident. I was already in sports medicine at that point, but I had to find different ways of getting back to healthy without using a lot of drugs. And so I've recovered from that after learning to walk again. But not only that, I ended up with fibromyalgia as, you know, an onset. And so I deal with that from time to time, but I understand what it feels like to have an autoimmune disease, what it feels like to have fibromyalgia and to be in extreme pain all the time. And the products is what led me to Joel and Life Pro from the start, because I was dealing with some pain that the doctors couldn't fix, that the therapist couldn't fix, and just went out on a limb and attempted something with the vibration platform, and it healed me. So
Unbelievable.
that's how we got started together, was me reaching out to you for help and trying to figure out which platform I needed to buy in order to be able to fix myself. So
Right. Yes. Awesome. So today is a very
yeah.
big day. Today we released something that we've been working on for several months. And yeah, so we are going to share with you the wonderful news.
Yes. So we've been working together. We've got an entire RumbleX series of platforms, and the RumbleX is more what we call a 4-dimensional series. And so the 4D means that there's 3 different motors that are working to create a variety of different movement patterns with how the motors create energy for us to absorb. That vibration and that mechanical energy is something that our body thrives with. It's what our body is craving at times. Depending on the intensity level that you apply, as how your body responds. But with the RumbleX Max, this is the first time really in the industry that we've been able to provide, or any company has been able to provide, a product with a weight capacity of 500 pounds. Because all of our other products, especially, you know, the RumbleX series up to the Pro, so we've got 3 other RumbleX products in that series. The weight capacity is, I believe, about 330 pounds, and there are individuals that need to use these products but can't get beyond that weight capacity with keeping up with the motors. So with our new RumbleX Max, it has a weight capacity of 500 pounds, which is unheard of in a residential setting. And so it allows the opportunity for those who really need it more to be able to use it without having to strain themselves trying to learn how to exercise or just to get moving again. So it's a huge, huge day in history, because it's now available to consumers at home without having to pay a fortune to go into a medical facility to seek out the treatment.
Yes, it's very, very, very exciting. The most exciting part is that we get to impact more lives. We're brainstorming, how can we get and reach more lives? So this is very exciting. Even though for many of you are watching, it may not be for you, but you may know someone that can benefit from this wonderful technology. So this is very exciting.
Sure. So I'm going to move so you can all see this. And I've never done this before with my phone using the software that we're using, but I'm going to try and take you in a little bit closer to the device so that you can actually see what it's like on top for those of you who actually have some of our other devices. This one specifically, and you're not going to be able to see me, but the point is for you to be able to see the device. The beautiful thing about a lot of our RumbleX platforms is there a lot. So 2 of the 3 are curved. Now I got to say 2 of the 4. 2 of the 4 are curved, and this is a completely flat platform. So for those of you who have been worried about using one of the curved platforms, this has the 500-pound weight capacity and it's flat for support. I've taught a lot of different programs where we are on our hands and using our hands on the platform for shoulder issues. You still have the ability to do that. And I love that it comes with this mat that's already cookie cuttered out. I've taught us how to do that in months past with some of the other mats that come with the device, so you can actually see the control panel. But with this one, it actually comes with a pre-cut mat so that you can use that here, you can use that on your knees. So with this, I'm going to show you, we have the user manual. We have the remote control, which is going to come incredibly valuable to everybody that wants to use this. You still have the resistance straps that you can attach to the base of this to create more resistance, or to use for extra support to hold on to, using the resistance bands with the handles. And then you have all of the mini loop bands that I teach how to use in all of our videos, how to work your body from whether either it's a seated position, from a standing position, from using your hands on here, or a lot of different things you can do with the resistance bands that are free along with the device. This specific device comes with 16 preset programs. The other 3 RumbleX models only come with 3. This comes with 16 different preset programs, 99 different levels of speed, and 7 different training modes. So again, when it comes to getting a wide variety of different options and having so many different choices to pick between based on your personal needs, there's a lot that you can do with this device that you're limited with some of the other devices that are out on the market right now. With the remote, what I love about this, with the remote.
Wait, by the way, I got to come back on.
Sure.
Very important stuff. I forgot to mention something very important.
Oh, the giveaway.
Yes, the giveaway.
Yeah.
Yes, so for everyone.
Get that.
Yes, very important stuff. Hi, Alicia, I see you. So the giveaway is that, how does it work? We are going to be giving away,
hours.
Yes, a Dynamini Blue for the next 3 hours. All right.
For live listeners, for those who are paying attention.
Yes. Okay, that was very important. And by the way, if you have any questions, make sure to type it in. And if you're excited, just type it in as well. Just let us know you're excited, because we can't hear you. We can only see what you write. Yes, thank you, Clint. Good example. So for everyone, yes. All right, so now Amber's all yours. If you have any questions, remember, type it in. Yes, Diana.
Okay.
We'll get to that part.
So with the remote, you can operate everything from the remote to make it a little easier. Just me thinking out loud. If you are wanting to buy this because of the max capacity threshold, a lot of individuals who are trying to get moving, that struggle with moving, the more you have to bend over to actually touch the control panel, if you're in a standing position and trying to stand on the unit, that can be a struggle for a lot of individuals, whether you are overweight, whether you are disabled, whether you just don't have energy. There's a lot of different reasons why you can't touch the panel, but you have the remote handy. And there's a lot of things on the remote that you don't have accessible on the control panel, which makes it so much faster to operate. So I'm going to point that out for right now. We will do a totally separate video on this at a later time, because again, being that we are such an amazing company with innovation, there are so many different things you can do with this that we cannot cover in just an hour of sharing this brand new product. So that'll be for another video. But anyhow, as far as the size goes, this one is 30 inches long. So from end to end, it's 30 inches. From width, from front to back, it's 15.7. And then as high as it is up off the ground, it's only 5.5 inches high. So very easy to step on, very easy to step off, wide base of support. It does have a roller bottom on it, so you can pick up with the handle and you can roll it around from one place to another, because it does weigh 46 pounds. It is a heavy device compared to if you have some of the others, at home, they're a little bit on the lighter end. But again, the capacity has a lot to do with how beefy this unit is made to withstand more use with more energy output, which is a great thing for anybody and everybody. If you are into all of the engineering controls, meaning the frequency and the amplitude and the voltage, frequency, we're 6 to 14 hertz, just depending on the programming. Amplitude is 0 to 10 millimeters, and voltage is 110 volts. So you can use a regular plug-in there. Okay, you don't have to have any special plug-in to be able to use this device. I'm going to flip this on its edge so that you can see the actual control panel. Let me make sure I unplug this from here so I don't jam that up. So you can see how it's actually made. So it's a textured mat on top so that you can sense the texture. So it's more of a non-slip. I personally like doing a lot of these things barefoot, but if you have issues, whether if you've got diabetic neuropathy, or excuse me, you're going to get a close view of me. There we go. Whether you've got issues with balancing without your shoes on, so many people have to have shoes on in order to remain stable. It's okay to use our devices whether you're barefoot or whether you have shoes on. We just want to make sure that you are in a position that you're comfortable, which you're stable, and where you feel confident. Because if you feel confident on our device, you're going to use it on a regular basis. You can use it. It's already preset for a 10-minute program for each of those 16 programs you can choose from. And you have the ability to go less if you want to change it up to going less. It does not do any more than 10 minutes. So if you're one of those diehard go-getters wanting to get going, and that 10 minutes doesn't do much for you the first time, you can do 2 to 3 10-minute programs, up to 10-minute programs throughout the day. And some of you might be doing 20 to 30 minutes at a time. Less is better when you're getting started. So I caution any of you that are out there that don't feel the effects of this device immediately starting. It takes your body, like give your body 24 hours after you attempt it the first time just to see how it responds, because it's better to figure that out early than it is to go 20 to 30 minutes in a row and you can't move for 2 or 3 days. And most of you don't realize how much your body is actually working by standing on this device because of the vibration that is generating through your connective tissue and through the muscle fibers. So it doesn't feel like you're working really hard, but you're working way harder than you realize, which is what leads to the fat loss and the muscle hypertrophy and the lymphatic drainage and the increase in the circulation. And the list goes on and on and on with all the different benefits that you have from standing on our device.
Okay, so let me just hop on for a second.
You got it.
Okay, hi guys, I'm back. So I messed up. So I wanted to apologize. How did I mess up? Is that the Dynamini giveaway is if you purchase a Rumblex Max for the next 3 hours, then you get a free Dynamini $99 value for free with the purchase. And we marked it on 20%. I'm going to post the link, but since I messed up, I'm going to make it up to you. So whoever is live with us should comment their name and we will make a special giveaway. Even though this wasn't part of the plan, my bad, my fault. So just write your name in the comments and then I'm going to go through all the names and I will announce the winner after the live because it's going to take a lot of time. I see here over 70 viewers. So just type in your name in the box, okay? So you will win a free Dynamini. But otherwise, let me just post the link in the comments. Okay, now this is only for the next 3 hours. So please do not email me next week, Saturday night, that you want it. It's just not happening. Only for the next 3 hours, you're gonna get a free Dynamini if you purchase the Rumblex Max. Now, I understand you have already a device, but maybe you have a family member that needs a higher weight limit, okay? Okay, I think I'm gonna give back the floor to Amber.
Awesome. So one thing I want to point out to you, so many people ask how loud or how quiet our devices, I'm telling you, all of our devices, the platforms, the treadmills, all of our other recovery products are whisper quiet. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on and just turn it on. No rhyme or reason as to which program. I just want you to hear it work. And it's
Okay,
on
Amber, by the way, I'm interrupting
Yep.
so many times. Oh my gosh. Just make sure to tell everyone. I don't know if everyone can hear me because I'm so small on the bottom right of the screen. Is that if they don't write their name during this live, then they're not, because if you comment on this video in 6 months from now, the contest is over. So only now for this hour between 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. December 3rd, 2020.
All right, so the device is on. And right now, all three motors are running. It's set up for 10 minutes. And I don't know about you guys, but the only thing that I can hear more than this is my furnace running because it's cold here. It is super, super quiet. So wanted to make sure you could all see that. For some of you who have been on the other devices, or maybe you haven't been on a device and you're wondering how these work, every time that your body receives this energy, it causes a reaction in which your muscle fibers contract and relax repetitively, anywhere from 20 to 50 times per second. Depends on the individual, depends on the program, and it depends on where you're at in the program as to how much of your body is actually working. I will tell you this, if you're an individual who is trying to do resistance training, when you're doing resistance training in a fitness facility or maybe at home using weights, only 55% of your muscles are active at the same time. We can go back to research studies and prove that when you are on one of these devices, mechanical whole body vibration causes 90% of your muscles to activate at the same time. You can't do that with any other kind of workout. So, but at the same time, it decreases the amount of inflammation in your body. Whereas resistance training, traditional weightlifting, CrossFit, all those different trends in the fitness industry right now, a lot of those create a lot of inflammation and swelling in the actual joints. So individuals who enjoy doing that eventually end up and getting hurt because of the repercussions of doing those exercises. You can do a lot of different exercises with our devices without increasing inflammation into the body. And because of the vibration added to the workout, you're actually working way harder with less effort. So your body's actually generating a much greater result without you having to work as hard as you might be used to working in the weight room or doing resistance work in a group class or wherever you have experience. That being said, if you have absolutely no fitness experience whatsoever and you're wanting to get started because of the holidays, you're packing on the weight, you're not moving, you're at home, you can't go anywhere because of the current state of, what's going on in the world. This is like the perfect resolution to getting on and getting started doing something, because all you have to do is sit in a chair and put your feet on top of it. And just in doing that, you're going to get some kind of a change in a matter of just 10 minutes. If you decide that you need to move more often, you can do the program a couple of times in the morning, middle of the day, in the evening. Maybe you are, you're doing e-learning or you're doing work from home and you just need a little kick in the pants for energy. It's a 10-minute program. So you just get on it, set a preset program, any 1 through 16 different programs, or just turn it on to manual mode and let the motors run. And you just stand there and relax and absorb it. But it is still giving your body the opportunity to build resistance and strength without you having to actually pick up a weight. So for those of you, especially with New Year resolutions coming out, those of you who are wanting to work on the body, I'm down. I gained some weight, Joel, last week. I was on vacation and I decided to just let go and have fun. And so I ate a bunch of junk food and did a lot of stuff with my 10-year-old. I think I ate an In-N-Out burger 3 times last week. And I gained about 6 pounds. So now I can only say that I'm down 40 pounds. But last week when I started, I was down 46 pounds since February using
Wow, I'm
using
glad.
using
Glad
LifePro's
you gained
devices.
6 pounds. I thought
Me
you
too.
disappeared.
Me too. It's a great experiment, right? Now I can tell everybody how fast it takes me to get 6 pounds off. And I've got a
No, I
photo.
thought you're gonna disappear. I thought you're gonna just disappear. So we're good. We're back to life.
That's too funny. Yeah, back to life. So, but I think what's really important, my friends, is depending on what your goals are for whatever device you're using at home, whether it's for recovery, whether it's for stress relief, whether it's for hormone regulation, whether it's just to get your body moving, to get circulation going through your body. We're finding that a lot of autoimmune disease responds very, very well to our devices, especially MS. MS, we have had an endorsement from one of the greatest MS doctors in the world, taking her out of her electric wheelchair back into being able to live in a functional capacity. And it all started with just using using the device on a very entry level basis. And the body, again, we can't describe as to how or why certain things happen the way they do, because every human being is different. Every reaction in the brain is different. And the best neurosurgeons in the world can't explain certain things that happen in the body because it's just such a miraculous structure. But what I can tell you is what we are getting reports from consumers who have been buying our products for several years now is that our products are increasing the quality of their life through whatever means they needed, whether they needed work with lymphedema, whether they needed work with getting fit, whether they needed work with stress reduction or recovering much faster. There's so many different benefits to these devices. And again, it's amazing to be able to be part of that change, and being able to teach individuals how to use the devices for the greater outcome, and just waiting to see how it happens. It's not very often that we have anything negative that results from the device, but I will tell you the reason why we were featured in Pop Sugar earlier in the week is because when you get on these devices, you actually go through a detox process pretty fast. And that creates a sensation of intense itching. And that itching sensation is what we call a histamine response, in which the body is trying to recognize what toxins are being released in the blood flow stream, and it tries to eliminate it as fast as possible. And so that's why we were interviewed for that. So Joel, I'm gonna let you take over while I grab a drink.
Hello. Hi. I see everyone. Thank you very much, everyone, for commenting. We'll get to your questions. Remember, only 3 hours for the sale to get the free Dynamini. And if your name is not in the chat, you're not going to win the extra bonus that I screwed up with. I hope none of my team members are gonna shoot me. But yeah, everything will be okay. So just type your questions. We're gonna go through all the questions. But I have to share with Amber that somebody said, Amber, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
That was Joe. Joe Phil. Hi, Joe.
Thank you so much, Joe. What questions do we have, Joel? Because unfortunately, because I'm using my iPhone today, I don't get to see the questions popping up that I would normally see on my, I normally use my laptop. So I don't have that in my screen. So can you read the questions out? I'll be happy to answer them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so let's scroll up. So we have Sarah mentioning that this would be great in rehab centers. Yes.
That's what I do professionally. And the beautiful thing about all of this is that you have a huge video library of video tutorials that I've been doing over the last year, and how you can use this in a rehab facility. I run a sports medicine practice, a private practice, in which I rehabilitate individuals of all different activity levels. And I don't just work with professional athletes, collegiate athletes, amateur athletes. I work with, my oldest client is 90 and my youngest client is 8. So I work with a wide variety of individuals, and I've had all of those people on these devices. So if there's challenges and you are in a rehab setting and you need help with figuring out how to apply your patients or clients to our platforms, reach out to us, because I have done so many different videos, and it's just a matter of making sure you get the link to the right video.
Awesome. Yes. Okay, so I think it's important for us to recognize everyone that commented. So I'm going to go through everyone that said hello. So we have Rebecca that said hello. Bonnie, hi. Winnie, hi. Karen, hello there. Brianna said that you look great. Sadia says,
thank you.
See you, Bonnie. Okay, so let's keep going. All right, so everyone sees. Bonnie, awesome. Did you see the Forbes article on your own or through us? That's what I want to know.
Oh, no, I saw it through myself, and I posted it for you.
Oh.
You know who actually know how I found it? Some of you have seen me using the Fit Fighter fire hoses, the steel hoses,
yes,
in my workouts. That is Sarah Apgar. She's a Todd Durkin mastermind member, and Todd Durkin has been promoting her. So it was on Todd Durkin's mastermind group page a couple of nights ago, and he had posted the article recognizing Sarah. And so I went back through and scrolled through to see what else was featured in fitness, and there we were. We were actually at the top.
Wow. Okay.
So I refreshed that back. Yeah. So
Scott
I found
says
it.
hi. Leanna says a cool product. I agree. Alicia says amazing. Hi. Diana says just joined the live and you all just sent me a top fan badge. Okay, so you must be special because I didn't do anything. So Facebook recognizes you as being a top fan. Awesome. Patricia, couldn't find you, but finally did. Awesome. Hi, Clint. Hi, Missy. I hope the flowers are still strong. Diana says 99 different levels of speed. That is a lot of different pressure. Actually, I want to talk about that. So we get this question a lot. Does it matter if a unit has 60 speeds or 99 speeds? So the answer is it doesn't matter. It's the same hertz between most of our units. It's just how we divide them over more levels for people to have more variety. If it's too intense, 60 is just as the 99. We have more variety, but it doesn't mean that the machine is stronger. So there's a very common misconception. Okay.
We also have a lot of people that buy products from us. I will call those individuals the type A personality. Those individuals like to look into every step of their workout or every step of their programming. They want to know what they are doing every step of the way, and the more variety that they can create, the better. And so the increase in the levels provides that opportunity for those who want to really dial in on how they are creating their own workout programs. Those are very specific individuals. So this device, though, it has on the remote, there's a remote. It has on the remote a low, mid, and high. So if you're in manual mode and you're wanting to jump right into the entry level speed without having to figure out where that is, you can push just the low button. And the low button is equal to a speed of 30. The mid button is equal to a speed of 60. And the high button is equal to a speed of 90. It also has a hotkey button. I'm going to call it the hotshot button. The hotkey button, basically, you increase the speed by 10 every time you push it. So when you push it the first time, it's going to start you at a speed of 10. If that's not exciting enough for you, you push it again. That takes you up a notch to 20. Let's say you're adjusting really well to that and you've been on the unit for 4 minutes and you want to see how much you can take it before you exit out of that low level speed. You hit that hotkey, another button, and then it takes you up to 30. And if you're one of those individuals that you want to see how far you can go before you start to itch, each time you press that, you're going to get an extra 10, all the way up to 90, as opposed to having to push and hold the button and waiting for it to go all the way up to 90. You just push one of those two buttons, or depending on how you look at it, but you just push one of those buttons in order to get it to go up really fast without having to hold the key.
Awesome. Okay. Let's go through. Patricia is excited. Let me get myself back on screen. What is the giveaway? Patricia, I mentioned I screwed up. The giveaway is everyone that writes their name in the chat box is going to be entered in a separate giveaway. What I meant was that a Dynamini is being given away for anyone that purchases within the next 2 hours and 27 minutes will get a free Dynamini. Okay, so let's see. Okay, here we got a question. How much does this machine weigh?
46 pounds.
Awesome. Short answer. Awesome.
And we've got handles on both sides of it, so you have something to grip onto. And if you decide that you don't want to carry it around, it has a handle with a roller on the bottom, so you can roll it everywhere you go.
Beautiful. So everyone is happy. Mary says, love our products. I have 4. Love your products. Sorry, I'm speaking ours. Okay. So excited. I don't see a name. It just says Facebook user. Let me see if I can find it. Who is the person that wrote this question? But this is perfect for my daughters who can't use a regular for weight restrictions. Yes, that's exactly why we introduced this model. Now, I wish I had waited to get mine. You don't have to worry. You have a great model. So I doubt you would have purchased it if you were over the weight limit. So you're good to go. Okay. Let's see. I'm very excited.
I just want to say,
yes.
Don't let the weight dictate whether you buy the machine or not. So in other words, yes, the weight capacity is one thing, but the machine is really built strong for anybody and everybody. So you don't have to look at your weight as a reason as to how you choose one device from another. But these motors are created to keep up with 500 pounds of capacity. So I know my kid, when she has her little friends over, she likes to stand on one side, her friend likes to stand on the other side, and they like to teeter-totter for fun. This is a great device for kids with autism who have anxiety. I've got a client that just bought one for her son who has autism, and he eats it up. He loves it. So weight capacity is one great thing, but don't let that be the determining point as to why you want to buy this product. There's so many great benefits with this product besides the weight capacity.
The Clint says, I've been holding out on buying one because of the programs. So I'm not sure what the question is, but you shouldn't be holding out. You know why? Because in a few weeks, there's going to be another model and it's going to keep coming, but you can still achieve the benefits. So I'm not sure what you meant. So if you want to clarify, you can pop in the chat. Let's see. Carol, I can't wait.
Has 16 preset programs.
Okay, so somebody, I think Joe asked, can you explain the 16 preset programs?
Yes, we can. Let me pull it up here. We give you all the information in the manual, if I remember right. Yes. There is a very close up of all of our different programs, and it's really hard to explain all of the programs because it is dialed in to the minute as to which level it goes into. So it all depends on, so there's 7 different training modes. We have a training mode. We have 3 different types of vibration. We have regular vibration that kind of pulses through. So if you're standing or sitting on the platform or you got your hands on the platform, one type of vibration, the platform doesn't move at all, but you can feel it just by being in contact with it. Another type of vibration is the platform moves side to side. Another type of vibration, it kind of teeter-totters back and forth, up and down. When you add 2 to 3 of those types of vibration types together, that's what's going to give you your 7 different training modes. And the 4-dimensional series is what happens when we put all 3 motors, all 3 types of vibration together, and you're getting total effect through all of that vibration, that variety of vibration. So 7 training modes, 16 preset programs. You can also go into manual mode where you can turn on which motors are working at a time. But again, it's so hard to break it down because there's so much specificity as to what you're doing for each minute.
Okay, so we have a lat tries. Is this a 4D? Yes, it is. From YouTube, asking how long is the cord? The cord is long, but if you need a longer cord,
extension cord.
all you gotta do is, yes, thank you, extension cord.
Yeah, so I've got in my facility, since working with Joel, I've got so many different platforms, and when I've got 3 or 4 clients,
right, I think you're gonna have to expand your facility.
Oh, definitely, we're in the works of that. Right now, the facility is my basement because my facility, we experienced a fire recently, so we're having to go through and do all the repairs again. But nonetheless, it's not unusual for me to have 4 units in my living room working at the same time with extension cords working. You just have to make it work for however you need to. I like to make sure that my cords are out of the way of me being able to teach the programming. So if in the cord, although it's only 5 feet, I like being able to use an extension cord anyways, because I get to manipulate where the cord lies around the unit. So definitely can use an extension cord if you can't find one that works closer to the wall.
Absolutely.
And it is a regular 3-prong plug. Doesn't require anything special.
So Esma, Melissa says she's excited. She got the turbo today. Awesome. Esma says she loves every feature. You should be. So everyone seems excited. Winnie, Clint, Karen, I purchased a Flex Cycle exercise bike for my mom and she loves it. Awesome. Thank you. Craig, is there a difference between the Rumblex and this device? So the primary difference is the weight limit and the levels, which doesn't really matter, but meaning that shouldn't really be the decision between the models. Is basically look at it just as a higher weight limit model. That's for Craig. Miriam, I have a Waver Mini, which only has 8 levels, 15 minutes each. I think I'm ready for the next level, considering that I'm 65, diabetic, arthritic, etc. Which one do you recommend that I purchase next?
Jump up to the 4D, because if you're on the Waver Mini, there's only what, 2 motors in that unit, and it's only
One.
Just one motor in the Mini. So that's the biggest kicker. When you move up to the Rumble X series, it doesn't matter which Rumble X platform you buy, you are jumping into the 4-dimensional application of vibration. So you have so many more options. But if you love the vibration that you're getting in the Mini, you can isolate through the manual mode on the Rumble X, on any one of the Rumble X models. You can isolate the same type of vibration as to what you're getting on the Waver Mini. The difference is going to be the amplitude and the hertz and how many motors you have running at the same time.
Right, you have more variety.
And that sounds complicated, but we make it very easy for you, because all you have to do is push a button to turn on all of it together or apart. So all of that is explained in the manual based on which program that you're looking for. If there's a type of vibration, or if you're having a rough day where you need low levels of intensity in order to lower levels of inflammation, you're going to choose a much lower setting as opposed to having to set the platform to going much stronger. So there's a wide variety of applications with any of the Rumble X series, but this one specifically has 16 preset programs.
Awesome, very good, Amber. We have Dina. Hi, Dina. I'm loving the Rumble X Pro. Yes, the 16 presets on the Mac sounds amazing. Yes, it is. It's great. Everyone was writing the name. By the way, I have to say thank you. Everyone should say thank you. Brianna on our team actually sent me all the names, all the live streamers that typed in their name. So I'm brainstorming now if I should do the giveaway at the end. So thank you, Brianna. Thank you. So we have Joel. You're always so above and beyond the customer service. It's amazing. I'm Sarah Jensen. Hi, thank you. Okay. Corina just got her Rumble X 4D 5 minutes ago. Congratulations.
Yay!
So I have to talk about this, okay, for a moment. I got an email today. I don't remember the gentleman's name, but he emails me and says, my ankle is swollen. And he goes on to ask me if it's, is it the vibration plate's fault? And he goes on to say that I used it 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes afternoon on P1, and then again, 10 minutes at night. And I just shook my head. Guys, if you new the whole body vibration, please start with 3 minutes. Please don't skip ahead. This is what happens. 99% of all injuries of whole body vibration has to do with overuse. Please just do a few minutes. So, Karina, I'm just letting you know. You got it 5 minutes ago. Please don't do 30 minutes on day one.
And for that, gentlemen, you need to start back into a seated position and just let your body absorb the energy. Because when you load the foot ankle joint with that vibration at the same time, if you're not used to that, that's a lot of energy. That's one of our, when I talk about lymphedema and how the lymphatic channels change for the better with our devices, sometimes you have to go backwards before you can go forwards with lymphatic channeling, because we have to eliminate toxins out of the body in order to get better. And with an ankle, only so much room in the ankle to swell, and they refer to that as the sinus tarsi. It's this part of your ankle right here on the outside. That structure of the body is specifically made to accumulate swelling from extra fluid down in the foot ankle joint. That can happen whether you are on our device. It can happen if there's a rapid change of weather. It can happen if you're walking around a little bit extra, or maybe you've done something different that you haven't done in a while. That swelling can come from a variety of a lot of different things. If you've ever had an ankle sprain, Your ankles will always swell in the future depending on the circumstances surrounding you. So in that situation, if you're trying to work on edema in the ankle after you've had a flare up, stay in a seated position and go barefoot and work on your toes and work on the feet, because that's what pumps that swelling out of there.
Excellent. Wow. Thank you, Amber. I didn't even know that. And I
Yep.
thought I know everything. So by the way, I'm in the mood right now. I'm going to switch the screen just for the fun of it. Okay. Jay, looked like a great recovery tool. Yes. Edmund, I see your comment. I'm going to follow up and see what's up to make sure you have everything you need. Clint didn't want to say anything, Amber, but he is telling you that you look great.
Thank you. Much appreciation.
Tammy Erickson McCleary. What exercise can I do on the Rumblex Plus and do for longer than 10 minutes? Just starting out, wanting to lose weight. So Tammy, as I mentioned earlier, starting out, just do a few minutes a day.
Just stand on it. Just stand on it.
Just hang out. You can do what I do. Every morning, I get out of bed and I do a few minutes. I do 10 minutes, but don't start with 10 minutes. I drink my coffee, looking out the windows. Just use it, and you will explore as you come along. Karen, I purchased the Hovid 3D. I felt different on days 2. Yes, congratulations. Okay, so let's see. How often should someone use it throughout the day? Esmer, how often? So it depends how long you have the unit for, but starting out, just do a few minutes. As you progress, you can add more sessions. Oops, what happened to my screen? My screen just blew out.
I've got you. I can see you.
Yeah, you good?
Good. We can see you.
Okay, give me one. Edmund says that as a physician, I love this for my patients. I've reached out to get the screws. Yes, we'll be in touch after this. Mary, nice looking plate. Yes. Okay, so let's keep going. I remember the itching. I think that was Sarah. Okay. Hi, Kelly. What is the name of the product? This is the Rumblex Max. I'm going to post the link. Give me 1 second. So for the next 2 hours and 15 minutes, you're going to get a free massage gun, the Dynamini. Okay, I'm posting it in here. Thank you very much, Kelly. Rebecca loves when I mess up. Oh my gosh.
Don't we all?
I haven't felt the itching you speak of, Amber. Does that mean I need more intensity?
Only if you feel comfortable using it at that intensity. So if you're not feeling changes and if you're not getting any itching, you don't have to get itching in order to benefit from it. But if you're curious, we just don't want you to have any joint pain from doing too much too fast. Some people are more sensitive to the itching and some people aren't. It's all based on your histamine response to the body. A lot of it has to do with how much toxicity is in your system, how much medication you're on. A lot of the toxicity, a lot of the toxins that are in our body are actually stored in our connective tissue referred to as the fascia. And some of that fascia can be adhesed and compressed together, and it takes a lot in order to release that on some individuals. And on some individuals, it doesn't take much at all. I have fibromyalgia, so it's a great detox tool for me to keep my connective tissue happy because I'm naturally predisposed to toxins staying in my tissues for a while. And that's what ultimately leads to the miscommunication of pain to the brain. But as long as, if I'm on the platform for pretty consistently for a while, I don't itch a whole lot, but like I've taken a week off and I haven't done much in the last week with them. So I'm going to itch. And I don't itch the whole time. And I only itch in certain parts of my body and it changes all the time. So if you're not itching, don't go on a hunt to try and increase the intensity so that you do itch. It's very individual specific. But we just want to make sure if you are itching, it's not an allergic reaction most of the time. Because we've had that question come up. Is it an allergic reaction? It can be, but not very often. It's a very rare situation to have an allergic reaction to it. Very rare.
Okay, Bonnie. what is the 3-hour special? The 3-hour special is that the Rumblex Max is discounted 20%, and you get a free Dyna Mini massage gun. I posted the link in the comments. It'll take you directly to it. Okay, let's see. My husband has a stent, and I was told he shouldn't use a vibration plate. Is that correct?
If your physician told you not to, then don't.
Right. Although
the other thing that you could look into is not so much standing on it, because the intensity when you're standing on it is far greater than the intensity if you're just sitting in a chair with your legs elevated on top of it. I can't see why that would cause a problem, but if you are actually standing on it, it's vibrating through your entire body. Depending on which level you're on, it can be really light vibration or it can be quite vigorous. If you go from a seated position, you can kind of change how much intensity your body receives. And so I don't see there would be any problem with having him sit in a chair with his feet elevated on the platform.
Right. Yeah, there shouldn't be an issue, but obviously be as cautious. We don't want to override what your doctor said.
Right.
Okay, Kay Strohan. Amber, how soon following a total knee replacement can you use this Rumblex Max?
Okay, there's a because of liability and safety protocols with LifePro, you guys, Joel, have come up with a natural response when people ask this question. I will tell you, my mom just had a total knee replacement. Go ahead.
Before you say that, a natural response is 6 months.
Yes.
Okay, so now Amber can share her perspective.
From my perspective, my mom had her total knee replacement. I had her on it within 8 weeks after her total knee replacement. From a seated position, it's not going to rearrange the metal. What we worry about is creating excess inflammation in the knee joint. And when you have excess inflammation in the knee joint of a surgical joint, you have an increase in pressure and you have a decrease in mobility. So, but if you use it on a very low level from a seated position, it works for working inflammation out of the joint. But you just have to be cautious. And if you have questions, you can reach out to me directly. But for liability and for safety precautions, LifePro's policy in responding back for natural response is 6 months.
Okay, I am back. Cindy says you're a great instructor. Joe.
Thank you.
I love your products. Yes, thank you. Missy, they are beautiful. Thank you. Sandy, hi. And Bonnie says you should be at the top. We have so many of your products and each of one is amazing. We have also given many as presents. Thank you so much. Okay, if your weight is well below the max, is it still okay to use it? Yeah, sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. It just means that there's stronger motors and stronger components that it shouldn't break.
Love it.
Gina, is there any chance a Rumblex Pro could cause vertigo? So, Amber, you can answer, but I just want to say that in our contraindication sheet, we listed as absolutely contraindicated.
Yep. I would agree with that. Now, I had a client who was in yesterday. She has had vertigo before. I didn't have her stand on it. I had her sit in a chair with her feet elevated on it just to get some vibration because she came in for hip pain. She's had a total knee replacement. She's had a total hip replacement. Or no, I take that back. She had a hip fracture in which they put a screw in her hip. But she had a history of vertigo on her medical questionnaire when she came in. I started her from a seated position and kept her in a seated position, and she did great. In fact, she felt immediate pain relief in her knee and in her hip for me to continue to work my process with her. So if you do have vertigo, standing on it because you are already losing your perception of where you're at in space is not an ideal situation. But from a seated position with your legs elevated on it, shouldn't be a problem.
Okay, great. So So, but I also just want to go back. I really want to answer the question. And by the way, we're going to go a little quicker with our responses. We don't want you to be on with us for 3 hours. We want you to go on with your day. But the Rumblex Pro does not cause vertigo. But if you have
No.
vertigo, you should be avoiding it, unfortunately, unless following the recommendations of Amber.
Love it.
Linda, do all devices come with, do all of the products come with a remote adjust-based device? So the answer is that all of our products do not come with a remote. I'm being a little cheesy right now, but referring to vibration platforms, yes, they do come with remotes. Patricia, yes, I agree. Amber is an amazing, thorough instructor. You have helped me alleviate the horrible sciatica that I had. Operative word, had. Wow, look at that.
Love it. Love it.
Paul,
Oh,
I'm
so
new
that-
to your products. I'm sorry, yes?
I was just going to say, the one thing I want to make sure everybody knows on this unit, it does not have a lock screen button. We have a lock screen button on some of our other platforms. This one does not have a lock screen button, meaning if you sit on it, and by the way, the platform is a little wider to sit on it, but if you sit on it, there is no button that you can push on the remote or on the device that will lock the control panel so you don't accidentally rub your butt on the device to turn it off. It happens to me all the time. It's okay if you do that at home. It doesn't mean you have a big rump. It just means we don't have a button for you.
Paul, I'm new to your product, giving one to my daughter for Christmas. However, I'm very interested in them for myself. How can I see videos of a person using these boards? April
Wow.
Home. So it looks like she's using her husband's Facebook account. We have, if not hundreds, in the Facebook group and YouTube everywhere. So you can find many videos on this. Let's see. Karina, very excited. Facebook user says, very cool. Just jumped on the live. What is the price, Roseanne? This is officially $549, but it's 20% off plus a Dynamini gun for the next 2 hours and 3 minutes. Hi, Debbie. Yes, that was you. So
That's
Debbie,
a great
actually,
bonus.
you can comment anything on Vertigo if you're still on. And Debbie, by the way, for anyone that does not know who she is an expert with whole body vibration for over 20 years, before it was a thing.
Love Debbie.
Deb, I love the foot massager and the Dynamic Mini. Thank you. Edmund, how can I purchase stronger bungee cords? Yes, it's available on our website. We have another set that is a little more intense. Or reach out to us and I'll direct you, or reach out to me. Lewis, love the recommendation to cut out a mat or other model floor exercises. Yes. Let's see. Bonnie, I saw Amber use BFR bands on a video. Are those available through your company? No. Keywords?
Nope.
Not yet. Okay,
Ooh, we are rolling.
So we got Notaris. Is it better than the Rumblex Pro vibration plate? No. The Rumblex Pro is the best vibration plate we offer. Just this one has a higher max limit.
Correct.
Rebecca, I love the new Rumblex 16 Pro. I love that the new Rumblex has 16 programmed presets. I have the basic Rumblex. I'm wanting to know what the differences are between the basics and this new Rumblex. I'm trying to see if it's worth it for me to purchase a new Rumblex. So the differences are so far it's heavier, the weight capacity, and much more programmed presets. What else? Nothing else.
Yeah. That's yeah, it's the pre-programmed settings. There's so many different preset programming settings on this one versus on the traditional Rumblex series with the P1, P2, or P3. But
right.
Again, it comes down to specificity. So if you're wanting, the one thing that this has that none of our other devices have, aside from some of our lesser intense devices, is on the button or on the remote. You have the ability to select between the low intensity, the mid intensity, or the high intensity, which is tapping on a button. You also have the ability to fast forward through the speeds at 10 levels of speeds at a time using the hotkey button. You don't have that feature on any of the other remotes for the Rumblex series that we offer. And if you are if you look at the Turbo, the Turbo and the Hovert have much of the same type of settings, but you're gaining a motor and you're gaining a different type of vibration with the Rumble X Max.
Right.
Yeah.
Sandy Blake, what is the special you mentioned earlier? Is there a code, and is it for any plate purchase? So Sandy, no, right now we're featuring and releasing the Rumble X Max. So this is the only one on special, although maybe there are other specials I'm not aware of, but this one is for another 2 hours. You get 20% off plus a Dyna mini massage gun. So I posted the link. Karina, what is the best level for lipo lymphedema? I would do the low levels.
So up to 30 for speed, which would be the L. And then if you choose the preset programs, you're going to choose one of the lower preset programs, likely a P1 to a P4. But it all depends on which mode you feel most comfortable with, because each mode feels different.
Mary Jo, I love that suggestion for autism. Will suggest to my patients' moms.
Yes.
Thank you. Edmund, I am a psychiatrist and want to integrate this in my patient care. Awesome. I just want to make you aware.
Perfect. Okay, I need to comment on that.
Wait one second, but I have to say this. This is
Go
not a commercial model. I'm just making
Right.
you aware. So don't use it 18 hours. I know you work 18 hours a day. But don't use it for 18 hours straight. But yes, you can. Yes, go ahead, Amber.
I'm just going to say the science, we know the science shows that with mechanical vibration, whether it's through the platform, whether it's through the massage guns, naturally releases dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins, and lowers cortisol and other inflammatory stress hormones. When you have that, you have an increase in anxiety when you have the higher levels of stress hormones in the body. And so I have a lot of clients, and matter of fact, on my medical questionnaire, one of the questions is, are you suffering from depression and or anxiety? And I would say 80% of my clients that come in check yes for that box. Whether it's an emotional or a physical trauma that has caused a lot of their underlying situations mentally and spiritually. If I put them on one of our devices for 10 minutes just to get to know them and to visit with them while they are feeling the sensation of the platform, it instantly changes their mindset, and it instantly changes the brain mapping and how the body perceives different stimuli.
Wow.
We can prove that.
Wow.
Yes. So it changes. If you're a psychologist, psychiatrist, you understand the homunculus of the brain. It changes the perception of the homunculus of the entire body. Just the vibration does. So it does work for a mental, spiritual treatment. It won't cure things. So I'm not saying to stop taking your meds, but it does. I have a lot of people who come in. I had a young boy, like a first grader, who was having trouble with motion sickness on the bus because of anxiety. And we tested it. So he gets on it in the morning before he goes to school so he can ride the bus to school without throwing up.
Wow.
There's a picture of that on our page.
Wow. Missy says, I love all my LifePro products. They've changed my life. I'm forever grateful for you, Joel, and Amber. You're welcome, Missy. We are honored to serve you. Manny, is this product something you would recommend for an office environment? Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. I mean, you should get one for everyone under each desk. Isn't it better than the Rumble X Pro vibration plate? No, it's not. I'm sorry. The Rumble X Pro is the best. Wait,
I was going to say, I think it depends on, it's all about perception. That's your opinion, right? And the difference between a fact and an opinion, this is the lesson I'm teaching my daughter at school. It's all opinion based. It really is. It's all a matter of what you really need as an individual using our devices. But I can tell you my personal favorite is the Rumble X Pro. I push that product far more than any of the other platforms we sell because that's the one that I love to go to. I love the Rumble X 4D because it's curved. A lot of people don't like curved, but it's all a matter of opinion and how it makes you feel internally. If you believe that the Rumble X Max is the best platform we sell, then buy it and you'll believe that it's the best one that we sell. If you buy the Pro, you get what I'm saying? So it's all about perception.
You're right. You're 100% correct. You're 100% correct. Okay, so we're going to have to move even quicker. Is there an advantage to having a curved platform over the flat one? Amber just answered that question. Edmund says, I see many autistic patients. I want to integrate your product into my practice. Yes, you should.
Yep.
Replying to Facebook user, good question. I'd like to know that too. I'm not sure which one she's referring to. And by the way, if everyone is on here, I see 83 people. There is something called a like button, a love button. Just please click on it just to create more action. Edmund, how can I get some assistance for my patients? I guess reach out to me. I'm not sure how I can help you, but I'll try my best. Love my Turbo. Craig, thank you. I'll have to check out the device. Does it come with a different band like the Rumblex Pro? That's Joe.
Yeah, not the bungee bands, but yes, they do come with these. And just so that we're on the same page, the bungee bands that come with the Rumblex Pro, as a professional and as a user, I use these bands every single day with all of my clients on our devices. I haven't broken out the bungee bands in a very long time for the Pro platform because I like using body weight, and you can use body weight with a lot of different variety with the mini loop bands. Now don't take it wrong way that I don't like the bungee bands, but I use these loop bands far more often. So don't let that be a detour to not wanting to buy the Max.
Okay, let's see. Joe, how do elastic bands attach to this model? I presently have the Rumblex 4D and the bands.
We will show that right now.
Of the unit somewhat.
Okay, so you have the loop. And there's another little loop over here.
Let me get that out of the way. Hold on.
And so we're connected.
I think you need to do that again. Sorry, I was blocking it. Do it again.
Well, guess what? We've got two.
Oh, yeah.
So you have the big O, okay? We take the O and we pinch the tip. We take the end of that band and there's a little O-ring, a little metal O-ring on the side, and we slide it through there. And then you open up that O at the bottom. You're going to take your handle, slide it through the O, and pull tight, and now it works. That's
awesome.
it.
So by the way, for those new viewers, letting you know, if you comment your name in the box, by mistake, I'm giving away an extra Dynamini for a raffle. So we're going to have a giveaway drawing soon. Okay, Missy, I adore my Rumblex 4D. Michelle, what is this good for? For everything. The list is long.
The list is long.
Barbara,
matter of fact, it's so long, we had a very hard time. Debbie and I had a very hard time just narrowing it down to the top 12.
Yeah, it was terrible. It's really, I mean, it's a great thing, but this is worth, everyone has to give it a try. Barbara, love mine. Karen, thank you, Amber. Scott, I review LifePro massage guns on my YouTube channel. It's so awesome. So if anyone wants to see a review, check out Scott. Lisa, I'm so excited. I just ordered. I'm trading my waiver for this. Awesome. Thank you, Lisa. Kim, love my waiver. My 4D is on the way. Great for arthritis. Shelly, is there a chart where you can access that says what mode and level to use for different things? Yes, we're working on it. I will post it in the group as soon as it is ready. Karen, thank you for helping a fellow member. Yeah, I'll have the coolest products. Yes.
We do.
Just punch my name, like, you know, like click my name and click message. I'll make sure to look out for your messages. Let's see. Beatrise says, thank you. This is Diana. I have the Rumblex and I'm up to P1 for bone density. Is that the best? I love it. Thanks so much. For bone density, you don't have to use P1. You can use a manual mode. Okay, it's basically vibrations that are causing bone growth. So the topic maybe we should discuss on another video. I don't want to get into it now. That's why I'm not giving you an opportunity to talk, Amber.
I won't talk as much. That's okay. I'm good. I'm enjoying the vibration. So you just keep on talking.
So Edmund, love the device. As a physician, I understand a lot what you two are talking about. How can I get further information to offer this to my patients? So we don't have officially information. Maybe we should have it more organized. Thank you for that suggestion, that nudge. Facebook user, I have waiver mini for a few months and don't seem to have obvious change in my body. Do you think I need a more powerful one? I'm not sure what your goal is, so it's hard for me to advise.
There's a
Really great.
huge difference between the 2 motor series and the Rumble X series, a huge difference. When you go from being on a turbo or on a Waver or on the Hovert and you go up to a Rumble X, it is game changer. It is a totally different stimulus, much more powerful stimulus. So if you're trying to rattle the fat molecules out of your connective tissue, if you're trying to mobilize fat molecules, the Rumble X is the way to go. Doesn't matter which one, any of the Rumble X, it is a much different effect.
Okay. Sorry, I lost my spot. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Thank you. Who says that? Somebody is saying thank you for Daddy. Hi, Daddy. Thank you. Yes, you're welcome. Okay. I've been noticing the itching that you're clearing that up. Yes, Mary, Jeremy, those plates are fun. They are itch. Missy, I itch at the beginning, but not anymore. That's normal as your circulation improves. Edmund, love you both. You're both knowledgeable. Thank you.
Yep.
Edmund, the antihistamine is very common. I want to have one in my office so my patients can use it. So Edmund actually is saying that you should not use it if you have a stent. Always ask your physician. Where is the link? I posted in the comments. Edmund says, love to carry, offer your product to my patients. Please have someone reach out to me. Sure, no problem. Let's see.
Hey, that being said, those of you out there who are professionals, all the doctors listening in, get with Joel and get yourself an affiliate code. That is a super easy way for your patients to order and you get credit for it. Once they order, they have us as a resource. And of course, you have us as a resource in order to help you with, Debbie and I can both help you in creating protocols as to how you can be delivering this product to your patients on an entry-level basis. We can assist with coming up with a entry-level program that you just hand them a list of instructions. This is the program you need. This is what you need to do. Super easy to do if that's the route you take. But if you're wanting your patients to have our products, get with Joel and contact him and get yourself an affiliate code, because you make just a little bit on the back end when you sell them to your patients, which spreads the greatness all the way around. So your patients get help, you get rewarded for it, and we're here to help everybody.
Thank you, Amber. Mindy, can you talk about head injuries and vibrations? I'm not sure. I think you should be a little more precise in your question so we can help you. Okay, so I have to, I'm sorry, guys, it's getting late. Clint, no, this does not come as many accessories as the Pro. Okay, give me a second. Edmund, yes. Okay, I'm a 2-week owner of the Rumble and loving it. Great customer service. Joel is great. Love Amber's videos. Thank you, Lisa. So
Thank
the Rumble
you.
Pro and the Rumble Max have the same function? Yes, they do. I like the Pro because it has more accessories and you have more variety. Okay, Michelle, I need one of these. Okay, I'm not.
Yes, you do. Yes,
and
you
I'm
do.
bribing you with the Dynamini. So get one now within the next 2 hours. Patricia, on my greatness. Thank you, Amber, for the great information. Mary Jo, I am a psychologist. Enormously helpful info for me to treat my patients. Awesome. Let us know.
Yes.
Edmund, does health insurance cover the cost? That is very, okay, wait. That's a very good question. It is a long answer. We're trying to work on something, but it depends how you claim it. That will be the short answer. Karen, is there an age limit? Yes.
I was going to say you can use health savings account to pay for it. So if you have a health savings account card that you can swipe, you can use that because there are studies that prove that it works for medicinal purposes. So it is a health wellness product. It is not specific to fitness. That's when the HSA cards are a little tricky, but there is research that supports that it does have medical benefits. So yes, you can use your HSA card for some of those companies. Get with your company and see if they reimburse for that.
Karen, is there an age limit? My grandson is only 5. No, my kids jump all day on it. My kids
Yep.
are as young as 2. Edmund, I thought, Edmund, you got to go. What happened? You hear? Dahlia, I love these presentations from Amber. So many great information. Love your product, Joel. Thank you. And explain what this does that the waiver doesn't. So, Anne, I think when we finish the video, start from the beginning to listen to that answer, because I want to answer everyone's questions and we're running out of time. Just purchase the Rumblex Max. You automatically send me the Dyna Mini. Okay, yes, if you follow the link, you should. I will have someone double check. Mindy, is it okay to use it 5 times a day or in different positions, adding up to more time? I like to lie down, put my legs up on it, help the restless legs feeling, great for circulation. The answer is yes, but please don't tell me you're doing it for 50 minutes a day. Okay?
If you're mixing up the positioning, you're mixing up how much of your body is absolutely absorbing the energy. So if you're standing on it for 50 minutes a day, that's not ideal. But if you are sitting, legs elevated, on your hands and knees, working from your hands, sitting directly on it, those things, yes, you can do that and you should be fine. But if you do have an increase in inflammation or if you have an increase in pain within 48 to 72 hours, back down a little bit.
Missy says she loves my mistakes. Yes, I make a lot of mistakes. Edmund, love to do a study. We're actually trying to make a case study. But go ahead, make your studies. Absolutely, I support you. Love my Rumblex Pro, Legra, and Thrive Plus. Everyone in my family loves them as well. In fact, I just purchased the Thrive Plus for one of my sons. Thank you so much. Nice. I don't see your name on my chat, so I apologize, but thank you. Don, love my Rumblex 4D. My 5-year-old pretends to surf on it. That's very cute. Richard, ordering today. When will it arrive? In about 4 to 5 days, depending where you live. If you live on the West Coast or the East Coast, but it shouldn't take longer unless UPS doesn't show up. Jill Hartz, so many to choose from. I agree. It depends on what your needs are. Joe, thank you for answering my question on how the bungee cords attach. I'm more concerned about them rubbing on the plastic body of my Rumblex over time. Yeah, it doesn't cause. If the question is if it causes any damage, no, it doesn't. Joining late. Where's the link? I posted it. And I have the waiver. Okay, go ahead.
Lifetime warranty, my friends. If you're worried about your device not working because you're using your resistance bands, it has a lifetime warranty. There is no other company in this business that offers a lifetime warranty.
Yes, and I have the waiver and hoping for Santa to send a massage gun for Christmas. I love the massage ball I received with the mini waiver. Thank you. You're welcome. I hope Santa sends you one as well. Facebook user, have the Rumblex Curve, Dyna Mini, Sonic Gun, Sonic X, and Pulse FX. Wow. Thank you. Edmund, I offer all my patients alternative treatment modalities rather than medications. Thank you. We need more of you.
That's how I got into this.
Okay. Will you please show the use of the bands? No, I'm sorry, not on this video. We'll come to that. Patricia, I have to go home. I'm at work, but I need to get home to my animals farm. So if I won the drawing, please let me know. But I have been here the whole time, but I'm going to lose my internet. No problem. Karina, thank you for the information and inspiration. Edmund, I don't want credit. You, Joel, and your team are the dream. Thank you. Phew. Yang, mind blown with all the information given today. First time on your live. We'll keep coming back. Yes, please tune in. Mary, I would love the affiliate code to help my patients. You can find it on our website on the bottom, on the footer. And for everyone else, so you don't feel left out on the program, we actually last week, I believe it was Tuesday, that we have a soft launch on our loyalty program. It was supposed to be released in September, but we just soft means, just so you know what soft, the terms is basically quietly. It's quietly was released where you get X points for discounts and gifts and all that stuff. Mindy, is it okay to use post-concussion or is the vibration risky?
If you're going to use it post-concussion, You cannot be standing on it because with post-concussion, it's very similar to the vertigo. The proprioception is off and the inflammation is up in the brain because it has anti-inflammatory properties. If you're going to be in a seated position with your feet elevated on the platform, that's all you can do. If for some reason that your individual who is suffering of a concussion ends up with an increase in symptoms while they're on it, if they have a headache or if they have sensory changes, then eliminate it until further notice. But I would double check with your physician and see what their current restrictions are. I have a lot of experience with concussion rehabilitation, and because it does have inflammation reduction properties, it all is based in intensity. So super, super gentle level for like 3 minutes, as Joel mentioned, only with the feet elevated though, not with the hands on it, not standing on it, not sitting on it, just the feet elevated on it.
Ron, proud owner of a Turbo 3D for 2 days. Love it. Awesome. Facebook user, I have a Rumblex Pro and a massage gun, which I love. For Christmas, my kids got me the foam roller surgery I wanted. I have lupus, RA, asthma, and fiber. These products help me so much. Awesome. Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay, Mary, my 10-year goal is to be away from all pharmaceuticals. Wow.
It is possible.
Okay, awesome. I think we almost did, Amber, and I'm letting you go. Joe, love the products. Question on the leg way. I don't feel heat when heat is turned on. Should I, or is it minimal? I think you should reach out. We're going to help you with that. Will you be offering discount, Latrice? That's a secret. You're going to need to be in touch with us. Okay. Edmund, you got to go back to your office. Facebook user, Joel, is it extremely cold where you are? Yes. It's relevant, right? If you live in San Diego, then 50 degrees is freezing. So I live in New York. It's about 45. Not terribly cold, but it's chilly. Okay,
It'll get down to 30
question.
here. Yep.
Final question, okay? That's it. Kim, I have lax ligaments and an unstable sacrum and ankle. I'm hopeful that my board will be a help and not a hindrance. What do you think? My chiro and physical therapist both recommended this. And now I'm going to give you the full screen and then we're going to finish up.
So what's really important, if you have hypermobility and if you have loose joints, it is a strengthening tool for you. You don't want to get on it in order to create mobility or to create flexibility because you already have that problem, which is leading to your dysfunction. You want to be able to use the resistance bands or being able to use an extra set of dumbbells. I have all kinds of workouts that you can follow with that, but you want to be able to work on strengthening because strengthening is the key, especially in your primary mobile joints. So your hips, your shoulders, those are the areas that you need to focus more on getting without doing things that disable or create inflammation to your joints, which is your traditional weightlifting regimen. So yes, it can work for you, but you have to go in the direction of more strength versus flexibility.
Okay, that's it. Thank you all. Thank you all for logging on, and I appreciate it. To remember, actually, is 1 hour and 37 minutes left to get a Dynamini with your 20% off Rumblex Max. Clicking the link, and I will announce the winner for whoever left their name during the live. Thank you all. Have a great day, and thank you, Amber, for your time. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. It's always an honor.
Bye.